If you are watching the replay, drop me a purple heart. That was really fast. I was expecting it to take a minute to get approved, and I feel like that just got approved in like 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm so nervous, but please, if you're watching the replay, drop those purple hearts. They make me just like feel good to see all the purple hearts. Hi, Nikita. Ugh, I'm already gonna cry. Just like seeing you on makes me like, I'm gonna cry. If you guys don't know me, I'm gonna cry. We'll talk about that. Another thing is that I have notes and I'm probably literally going to read them, and I apologize for that. But I get really nervous and like can't remember anything that I was gonna say. So I'm literally gonna be reading my notes. That's just who I am as a person. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Melissa. Oh, I love you guys. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, so I don't even remember like my intro. I'm so bad at this. Why do you guys ask me to train? I'm so bad at this. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Morgan. I literally have to read just to say my name is Morgan. That's my life. My name is Morgan, and Allison asked me to train on recruiting, which feels really silly. Like, it feels ridiculous for me to train on recruiting because I have so many friends that are like Emerald Sena sponsor, like every single quarter, like top 15 sponsors in the company who earn Bora Bora in like 3 months. And you guys, I've only hit Sena sponsor twice in 3.5 years. In 3.5 years, I've only hit Sena sponsor twice. So I'm just like, why am I training on recruiting in like the most well-respected group where you guys are probably expecting someone who's training you on recruiting to teach you how to recruit like 30 people in 30 days or something like that? Like, let's be real here. That's not what's gonna happen, okay? That's just not what's gonna happen. So let me kind of like bring you down a little bit. That's not who I am. But here's the thing. Here is the very first lesson, okay? Comparison steals your joy. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Because the truth is that even though I feel ridiculous training on recruiting. This just feels silly. I was overjoyed. Like, literally so happy. I don't think I have ever said yes so quickly to training, especially a big training like this. I usually hesitate. There was no hesitation because even though I'm not like one of the top sponsors by any means, like I don't hit any of those things, I love sponsoring. I love sponsoring. You guys, I am obsessed. That's why I changed the title to Crazy About Sponsoring or something like that. It's supposed to be like sponsoring like a boss. You guys, I don't sponsor like a boss, but I am crazy about it. I love my team. You guys, I'm obsessed with my team. They make me cry if I talk about them, so I'm not going to. I'm obsessed with my team. I have been sponsoring pretty much since the day I joined. I joined because I saw this opportunity for what it was, and I wanted to bring everybody with me. So I have literally been shouting it from the rooftops. I have never been afraid to ask someone to join my team because I think everyone should join this business. Everybody. Literally everybody. If I met someone on the street and they were like, "Why are you so happy?" I would be like, "Girl, pay $32.50 to find out how happy, to find out why I'm so happy." Like, everybody should join this business, and that's how I feel. So even though I'm not one of like the superstar crazy recruiters, this is my love. This is like why I'm here. This is why I'm so passionate about this. I love this opportunity. So anyway, my background really quick on why I'm here, because even if you're obsessed with something and all you do is talk about it, like literally I can talk about recruiting all day, which again, we're going to get into, someone who's training 40,000 people should at least have some credentials, right? Like I should at least sponsor, right? Like probably if I'm talking about it. So here's a little background. I'm going to brag a little bit. I don't normally brag, but I love my team. So here's why I am here, okay? On my smaller first line, I have a smaller first line. I have 3 countesses, 2 ladies, 2 royals, and 6 maidens. On my first line, you guys. That's insane. 1 out of 4 on my first line is ranked. What? You guys, that's insane. The past 2 months, I've had 80 qualified on my second line. 80 qualified, you guys, because I have so many first lines that are killing it. It's insane. In the past 11 days, I've had over 60 people join my team. in 11 days on all 5 lines. Literally all 5 lines have had people added in the past 11 days. So I'm here because even though I am average, super average, the magic is that average duplicates. So we don't need to worry about duplicating these like big, huge numbers and these like big, huge superstars. You guys, just be you. Average is what's going to duplicate. Average is what's going to inspire people and empower people and show people that they can do this. So yes, I'm only recruiting 2 to 3 people a month, but guess what? That 2 to 3 people a month is added up to 500 people total on my team in 3 months. That's insane, you guys. That's like mind-blowing. So I'm here because my team is incredible. That's why I'm here. I'm not here because of me. I'm here because they're as obsessed with sponsoring as I am. They're as crazy about it as I am. And that is kind of what we're going to get into. So I am probably going to fly through this because I had to super narrow it down because this is like, I could literally talk about this for like 3 days. Like I could literally do like a 3-day summit and talk about this for like 60 hours. So to narrow it down to like 30 minutes, I literally just picked like 5 tips that will help. So if you're watching this, and if you've ever watched any of my other trainings, and you know that I'm very much like, how do we get from point A to point Z? How do we get from where we are to where we want to be? I can't do that in 30 minutes. I just can't. So I'm terrified that people are going to be a little disappointed in this training because it's just not like I can't do a full layout in 30 minutes, but I'm going to give you the best information that I can. Okay. So just please don't hate me. Before I get into my tips, this is what I would want you to reflect on first. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. And I want you to be honest with yourself. And it's not necessarily an easy question. But again, I want you to think about it, okay? So I want you to think about this question first if you're wanting to grow a team. And the question is, would you join you? Would you? Would you join you? Looking at your business, looking at the way you handle your business, looking at the way that you show up or don't, looking at your energy and your attitude and your excitement, at your consistency, at your professionalism, would you join you? Would you be proud to have you as a leader? Would you be proud to say, Chelsea is my leader, she is my mentor, she is my upline? Would you be excited about that? Because if you wouldn't, then that's where you need to start. You have to start by showing up with excitement and by taking your business seriously and by being consistent every single day. You have to work on you first. And then once you're there, then we can move on to the tips of how do we actually make this happen. Okay? So, sorry if that was a little real talk, you guys. So let's go into the tips. When you're ready to move on to the how, Allison, stop. I have to get rid of the comments. Okay, so if you've watched any of my trainings the past 6 months, my vision for 2020 is to take all of my knowledge and skills of the past 3.5 years and turn them into actionable tips and tricks for the average distributor. That's why I'm here. So if what I am about to tell you is not mind-blowing and is not profound, it's because it's for the average distributor. This is for anyone, even if you just joined today, even if you've been in for 3 years and you're stuck and you've never been able to hit the goals that you want. That's why I'm here. That is my calling this year. That is my purpose. That is my passion, is to train for the average distributor and give you actionable tips and tricks. So that's what we're going to dive into, okay? So number one, the number one thing that when it comes to recruiting, and this is so silly, you guys. And I'm sorry I keep reading my notes. It's just who I am. So the number one thing when it comes to recruiting is that people don't know what they don't know, okay? People don't know. You would be shocked at the number of people who come. I have a big team. I have 800 people on my team, you guys. So the number of people who come to me and they're like, nobody wants to join my team. And I'm like, well, when's the last time you posted about the opportunity? And they're like, well, I don't know what to post. And I'm like, okay, well, when's the last time you asked somebody? Show me a screenshot of what you said. And they're like, oh, well, Like, I don't want to be pushy. You guys, people don't know what they don't know. If you're not posting about the opportunity and if you're not asking people, it's not going to happen magically. You have to talk about it, you guys. People might not even know that they can join your team. People might not know, even if they know that they can join your team, they might not know if you want a team. People don't know what they don't know, and confused people do nothing, you guys. You have to tell them. So here's what I want you to promise me. Promise me. Literally, I want you to put promise in the comments after I tell you what I'm about to say. I want you to promise me that if you want to grow a team, that you're going to post about the opportunity once a week, forever. Literally forever. Once a week. That is like a must. I never go a week without posting about the opportunity. I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to say. You guys, I'm a prove a point. I wasn't even planning on doing this. Hold on. I'm literally going to prove a point right now. The people who say I don't know what to say, I'm going to Facebook. I literally pulled up Facebook, and I'm typing in 3250 SeneGence. And that's all I'm typing in. Literally says 3250 SeneGence. And I'm clicking search. Okay? I'm really hoping this doesn't, like, backfire. You guys, I don't know who this person even is. Brooke Bergman, BRB Beauty. Beauties, SeneGence is the place to be and continues to bless my heart and my family. You can join my team for half off this month. $32.50, y'all. For less than you spend on dinner, you'll get a business starter kit, including free lip scents. You get my point? And she has some cute graphics. Guess what? This is public. It's a public post. And guess what? I apologize, Brooke Bergman, that I'm telling people to do this, but you can copy and paste this post, change the verbiage to sound like you, and use these graphics. You don't have an excuse. There are hundreds and thousands of posts on Facebook that are public that show you exactly what to do and say. I am here because I can search on Facebook and I can Google and I can use YouTube. That's why I'm here. Nobody taught me how to search on Facebook. Nobody taught me how to make an opportunity post. It's all there, you guys. It's all there. So I'm sorry that I just told you to copy Brooke Bergman, but that's a really good post. It's a super good post. I'm probably going to use that one. So once a week forever. Once a week forever, you are going to post about the opportunity, okay? That's number one. Okay, number two. I get really hyped up. I apologize. Number two. I'm like drinking. You guys, can I sidebar? So this is a Mountain Dew Violet from Japan that I got for my birthday, I think, for my birthday, and I never opened it. And I didn't have time to make coffee, so I was like, well, I guess this is a good opportunity to open this Mountain Dew. Anyway, so, okay. Yes, you hate copy-paste, but definitely good for inspiration. Yes, for inspiration, take the verbiage. The point is, there's no excuse. If you're like, I don't know what to post, it's there. Everything you need for inspiration is there, you guys. It's all there. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, this is more of me, but I'm going to, whatever. Number two is to have zero filter. You guys, if I want someone to join my team, I ask them. I'm literally not afraid to message everybody and anybody about how I'm feeling. And the reason that I'm not nervous about it is because it's not a bare minimum. It's not a challenge. It's not an upline telling me to message 10 people. You guys, I'm messaging them because they posted a selfie in my group. Anyone who posts a selfie in my group, anyone, for 3.5 years, anyone who's posted a selfie in my group, I message them. And I say, girl, you're doing like half my job already. You should join me. Everyone, anyone. And it's what I'm feeling. If you see someone's post and you think, man, I wish she'd join my team, tell her. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not saying ask her like, would you like to join my team? I'm saying message her your feelings, you guys. If I have someone who, you know, is obsessed with the products, I'm like, you know, you're really obsessed. You'd probably make a great crazy lip lady. If I have someone who has a huge wish list, you know, and I'm like, you know, you can get that for 50% off. It's just these little side notes that I'm saying constantly, all the time. Like, I push this into everything that I do because it just comes naturally. So I'm not saying message, you know, make a list and message 10 people about the opportunity, which I do. I do those challenges with my team. It's good for us to get out of our comfort zone sometimes. But you guys, I do this every day. Like, I'm just not afraid to message people because it's me. And again, I have a point by this. So the point is, eventually they do join my team. And it's not that, like, usually when I message them that first time or like that 12th time, you guys, I'll message people over and over again, be like, you post selfies in my group every single day. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need to join my team, you guys. Like, you know, I'll just say that to them. So They usually, like, they don't sign up right on the spot, but they do eventually. They do. Pretty much, like, everybody that I talk to eventually joins my team because they know that I'm not pushy, I'm not salesy, I'm not trying to, like, get them to join my team. It's because I see something in them. I see a quality in them. I believe in them more than they will ever probably believe in themselves. I see it. And because I see it, eventually I get that belief in them just enough that they trust me and that they join. So I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying message 10 people. I'm saying if you feel like someone should join your team, just tell them. Okay? So, number 3 is voice memo. And you probably have heard this a lot, okay? Voice memo. The second the conversation switches to talking about the opportunity, like the second that happens, I switch to voice memo. I don't care if I've been texting back and forth with this person for like an hour. Not that would ever happen. I'm an introvert. I don't care if I've been texting back and forth with that person like 4 times. If they say something about the opportunity, if that door cracks even a little bit, I switch to voice memo, like instantly. I want them to hear my voice, hear my excitement. Usually, instead of going straight into my spiel where I'm like, signing up is $55 and blah, 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 blah. The first thing I say is, oh my God, I would die if you joined my team. And I say that in voice memo. And you guys, hearing me say that versus seeing me type that out is totally different. Totally different. I do not have opportunity conversations through text. I only send voice memos because they need to hear this, okay? Allison, you've got me to text. Being on my phone that much is a lot. Okay, so not being on my phone, but actually texting back and forth. So voice memo, people get freaked out by text, especially if you send a novel, they get freaked out. So you can say a lot more in 55 seconds than you can type. So if you type a novel, that looks desperate. If they hear your excitement and you're talking really fast, that's just exciting. And they feel your energy and they hear it. So voice memo, okay? Voice memo about the opportunity. Number 4, start simple. If you've never sent an opportunity message and everything I'm saying to you is terrifying right now, start simple. I have a phrase for you, okay? This is the phrase that like everybody I know uses, okay? We all use this because it's not scary, it's not salesy, it's not spammy, it's not pushy. It is a simple message. You've probably heard a billion other people say it because we all use it. So hopefully you have a pen or you can type this out. If someone wants to type it in the comments so that people can copy and paste it, super easy. The phrase that literally so many of the top sponsors use, and I challenge you, I challenge you to message it to someone today. Literally today. Like take it, copy and paste it, and and send it to like one person who's been on your mind that should join you. One person. And all you're gonna say, let me find it really quick in my notes, even though I know it because I've said it 1,000 times. I know this sounds crazy, but have you thought about doing what I do? I know this sounds crazy, but have you thought about doing what I do? You guys, it's the most simple message. You're not asking, hey, do you want to join my team? Hey, it's $32.50 this month. You're saying, I know this sounds crazy, but have you ever thought about it? Like, you'd kill it. Like, you'd be so good at this. Your selfies are incredible. You're adorable. I know that, you're super busy. Not super busy. I don't even know. Now I'm going off too much. Yes, thank you, Kaylee. You're the best. I know this sounds crazy, but have you thought about doing what I do? It just opens that door. That's all it does. Just opens the door, just cracks it just a little bit. I promise you they're not going to slam it shut because that is like the most simple question. They're not going to slam it shut. They might shut it. They might kind of, close it. That's fine. But they're not going to slam it. It'll be fine. Okay, so number 5. I'm almost done, I promise. I'm talking a lot. So number 5 is to have a list, but you're not going to do with it what you think, okay? So I do want you to have a list. Of course, I got an eyelash in my eye. I want you to have a list because I want you to talk to those people, okay? Talk human. Comment on their posts. Get to know them, you guys. Watch their stories. I'm giving you gold here, in case you're wondering. These are sometimes I'm there are things that I don't even know if I should say because they're gold, okay? So if you have a list, even if you make a list of 10 people, I would do 20. I have a list of 20 people. 20 people that you want to join your team. Literally, have a list of 20 people that you want to join your team. They're not going to know. I know it feels weird to write down 20 people and you're like, well, they're never going to join. I don't care. Don't write it down that they're going to join your team. They're like your dream list, okay? So 20 people. And all I want you to do is once a day, check their Facebook profile and comment on one of their posts. You're like, oh my gosh, I really wish Alicia would join my team, but she never comments on anything of mine. Do you comment on anything of hers? Do you? Do you watch her stories? Do you know what she's up to? Do you know her kids' names? Do you know her husband? Like, do you know that stuff about her? Do you know why she might want to join your team? Take your 20 people and get to know them and just be human. You guys, I literally comment on their posts every single day. I watch their stories every single day. I get to know them. And then when they post something that's like, you know, a good recipe or a workout or they go on vacation or whatever, I talk to them and I have a real conversation. And yes, obviously this is a much longer version of doing things. Oops, I have my makeup brushes over here. A much longer version of doing things. But that's why once they join my team, because they do, but they're like my friends already. They're my friends. And then transitioning them into becoming a distributor is super easy because then they've already trusted me for months and we've built up that relationship. So nobody ever like signs up and then ghosts me, because when they sign up, we've already been talking and we already have a rapport and I already know enough about them that I can kind of lead them in the way that they need to be led. Does that make sense? Okay, so okay, this is the last thing, okay? I'm almost done, I'm wrapping up. So the last thing, okay. The last thing is to remember that what we have is a gift, you guys. You literally have the power to change someone's life. So I need you to stop holding that back because you're afraid of what other people think. Because what's going to happen if you change your life and you didn't ask somebody if they wanted to change theirs. You guys, I didn't wear lipstick. I was a shy, introverted nerd who was working at a desk job that I pretended that I loved. I'd worked there for 5 years, you guys. Nobody knew that I was dying for a way out. Nobody knew that I was looking for other jobs every single day. Nobody knew that. I didn't really have any friends back then. Nobody was watching out for me. Nobody knew that. And then my upline had, you know, zero filter, and she told me that I should do this. And she commented on my posts back when nobody else ever did. And I'm looking at my notes because I'm getting nervous because I'm getting off track. She sent me voice memos so that I could get to know her even though we'd never met. And she offered me the opportunity that changed my life. She did not know that this shy, introverted girl who was working a full-time job, you know, I was taking rent from people, you guys. Like, I was a nobody. I didn't have any friends, and she didn't know that I'd go on to build a multi-million-dollar team. She didn't know that, but she offered me this opportunity, and she changed thousands of lives. Sorry. I always wonder, like, what would have happened if she wouldn't have asked me, you know? Sorry. So silly. So dumb. Okay, hold on. There is somebody out there that's waiting for you to believe in them. Okay. Last thing. This is the last thing, I promise. I asked my team yesterday how SeneGence has helped them. Okay, so I'm gonna cry more. I asked my team how SeneGence has helped them, and their responses were, it has given me my, I can't even read these. It has given me my identity back. It's given me skills I never had. It's given me an outlet. It's helped offset the loneliness. It's taught me how to loosen up and love me. It's given me life. I was so lost. It's made me realize that I should do things for myself. I wake up with a purpose. It's kept me from completely shutting down. Sorry. And it's been a constant for me through all this chaos. You guys, this is so much more than lipstick. And you don't know who needs this. You don't know what people really need. And that's what this comes down to, is you don't know what people really need, okay? So stop holding it back and just shout it from the rooftops. Have no filter. Send voice memos, you guys. What we have is magical. Like, look at this group. Look at this group. Like, what is this? Like, people need this. This is what people need, you guys. So, just really quick, if you've never, oh wait, no. Hold on. You guys, see, I'm getting off on my notes because I can't stop crying. Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to share this with people, but not because you want to rank and not because you want to earn a trip, but because you care about them, okay? Because someone needs to know that they can find confidence and friendships and learn new skills. People need a distraction right now, okay? So life is really hard right now. I think we can all agree. And SeneGence is like this happy bubble. So bring people to this happy bubble, you guys. If someone chooses you as their leader, that's huge. You're bringing them into this happy bubble and they chose you. That's amazing, you guys. So once you get your first downline, and this is the end, I promise. Once you get your first downline, I did want to tell you that you'll become a better distributor. Okay, so a lot of you might be watching this and you're like, I don't even have a downline. I wouldn't know what to do with a downline. So I can't go into all of that right now. I don't have time. I've already almost gone over. But once you get your first downline, you'll become a better distributor, okay? Please just trust me on that. It's like becoming a mom. You're never ready. You will never be ready, but you will learn. You will learn for your girls or for your team, not girls. We have male distributors, which is fantastic. You will learn for your team. You will be better about what you're posting because you know they're watching. You'll be more consistent about going live because they'll go live. You guys, I'm known for doing Facebook parties. I'm known for that. I train on that. And guess what? I only started doing Facebook parties because eventually I got a team. I didn't do Facebook parties for the first 9 months of my business, but once I got a team, I was like, oh, I need to train them on how to do Facebook parties. I can't train them unless I do it myself. You become a better distributor when you have downlines. And the big thing is that I hear a lot, that you don't have a great upline. I don't have a great upline. Like, how can I recruit people? You guys, all the resources are out there. If my Facebook test didn't show you, you can do that with anything. Anything. This group has everything you need. SeneGence has everything you need. We have all the resources you need. So you might not have a great upline, but you can be a great upline. You can become the leader that you wish you had. You don't have to have a great upline. You just have to want to help people. So you can find all of those resources and you can become the leader that you want to have yourself. You can become that person. So none of this is easy. I will admit that none of this is easy, but I promise it is more than worth it. It's so worth it. I'm obsessed with my team. So I'm going to leave you with a quote, which is silly, but I can't help it. It's who I am as a person. So before you are a leader, success is about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is about growing others. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed to be here, helping you grow and helping SeneGence grow. I'm so proud of this company. I love this company so much, you guys. And I cannot wait to finally see everybody at our next event, whenever that happens. So I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.